The goal of our journey is to overcome the odds, to beat the never-ending sea of expectations, to overcome our regrets willingly, to gain the respect of our friendly relations, to simply try and stand tall, with certainty, yet unexpected by many. Time will overcome us all.
I can hear in your breath that you're not here to listen to my gospel. That is fine. I can understand when man is driven to desperation at the end of their ropes, begging for any change of circumstance that allows them to escape from the void that will inevitably swallow them whole. Whether it is fame, nostalgia, love, revenge, or anything that softens the blow of being alive, it doesn't matter to me. I have lost such sensibilities long ago. I understand just how pitiful it must be, how much someone must have given up to realize that life is merely a preparation for what comes after, and the agony that accompanies them when they realize that they have been inadequate at this for so long. I feel this urge within you, writhing, all-devouring, full of uncertainty, clinging to the comfort of memories long past, no matter the scars that they left. As that is all you know now of yourself. And what would you be without them? Someone else? Someone better? Or worse? Perhaps neither. Does it truly matter, as you are standing at yet another crossroad, prepared to strike at the next opportunity in hopes of changing the determined fate that was carved within your blood many moons ago? You've been here before, haven't you?
Can you explain as to why you felt a need to join the band and make music the way you do?
Well, sorry, is that one question or two different questions?
I think every one of us has different ideas as to what we want out of the band. My reason for joining is just to have fun with friends and people who I respect. It feels like a very natural way to express frustrations, and pent-up emotions, you know?
Me and Trush started the band just to express ourselves musically. We also figured out that if we were good at it, that there could be some opportunity to generate some nice possible passive income.
You guys have a lot of different songs, most of them dealing with negative topics. How do you guys come up with ideas for a song?
Well, most of the time, Trush walks in with a piece of paper, we check it out, and if there is some nice rhythm or melody attached to it, we try to split it into music. He comes up with some pretty good lyrics. I wish I knew where he got them from. Pure happenstance.
Really?
Yup.
We often present certain concepts or ideas within the group, and based off of those, we create something. There is a lot of improvisation attached to what we do, and if it sounds nice, it mostly is nice. Does being in the band have any overtly positive or negative effects on your life? I can't really say. Sometimes we bicker or argue, but it doesn't really affect our friendship. I feel pretty happy, all things considered.
Well, at first I didn't really feel like living, so being surrounded by a barely speaking singer, a drummer who is always calm to the point where it's annoying, and an ex-office worker who is a sad excuse for a bassist, doesn't seem like the worst outcome to me.
Both. Could you elaborate?
No, I don't think so.
What would you consider to be your inspiration as an artist?
That's a tough one. Let me think for a moment. What kind of a question is that? Nobody inspired me really to pick up a guitar. I pawned my previous one because I didn't care all that much about music. I just wanted to get around. They asked me if I wanted to play the strings for them, and I told them that as long as they have a guitar, and as long as it pays, I am willing to do whatever.
My inspiration has been and always will be my mother. She was always there for me, asking me to be in touch with myself, that it is okay to sometimes cry, as long as the tears are true. I think I do carry that wisdom through the music that we create, and for that I thank her.
Mama's boy! I don't have one.
Not one you can think of?
Nothing but concepts, really.
Concepts?
Well, our album works on concepts.
Oh, and what are those, if I may ask?
Well, there is love, betrayal, anger, sadness, fear, abandonment, hate. Animal.
I think our album definitely steers into a more unexplored and sad territory of what fame does to people, and how broken the brokenness of people could lead them into taking routes and decisions that they themselves probably wouldn't have taken otherwise.
Pain, self-indulgence, revenge, and maybe a bit of syphilis.
How did you guys come up with your band name?
I don't know. Trush came up with it. I think it's too long and kinda weird though.
Well, I believe that it pertains towards some kind of inner struggle. I don't know for sure. I've never asked Trush about it.
Well, that is a strange story. One day, I went to work in the diner, and all of a sudden, while I was going to go outside to finish my evening shift, there he stood, outside the back door, with scratches on his face and a black eye, as if he got beaten up by a bunch of dudes. I said, "Dude, are you okay? What the hell happened to you? Do you need me to call someone?" And without responding to my question, he just said, "I think we should call the band Hard Against the Will." Weirdest thing I have ever experienced throughout my life.
Yeah, that did happen that way. So, what happened?
The dumbass just stumbled over a bunch of branches while walking through the forest at night.
We often record noises from the nearby forest as extra background material. It's an up and down trail with a lot of leaves covering the ground.
He's at least not the biggest moron to trip and fall over that path.
I tripped and fell a few times while going down there at night to record. Yeah, that is all I remember.
Hard against the wind. I guess it has some kind of ring to it somewhat. You know, a little bit.